probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start by running the option to the right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 54 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Christian Wilkins.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
15-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald.
Murray's pass.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Matt Breida on the carry.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Score Cardinals 10, Dolphins nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
43-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Step, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sacked.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully...
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
14-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Good for Jakeem Grant.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 13, Dolphins nothing.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
43-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 44, Murray. And Jones has it over the middle.
Murray's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. On 1st down, they go option to the right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Breida on a toss left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. 1st down, Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Cardinals 20. Dolphins nothing. Brett Maher is
following the touchdown. Here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now Tua going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This one caught by Isabella. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run again with Breida. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Dolphins first down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
4 yards.
That would give to Breida. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Complete.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. "31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, Dolphins nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 34, Dolphins nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. Powers through. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Andy Isabella. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Returns. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He can run for it, and he will. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Murray now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams.
Murray's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals add on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They're under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wound up incomplete.
48-yard.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. On the crossing route, complete. It's Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
Jonathan Cyprien on the tackle. A gain of 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now we're first and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically, second and 7. And now, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. At the 23, it's second and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyrone Crawford getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Cardinals take over first down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. Maybe, you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down. Back to throw it, Murray. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And that will write a finish to this ball game.